Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Bellfire, and today we're back in Space Engineers. So, off camera, I unfortunately did not get a chance to work on the mech at all, or the base mech at all. So, I'm taking some time to do it now, and I felt like, why not do it on camera so y'all can see the process I typically wind up going through. And because the typical problem I wind up having is either I make the entire thing way too wide or way too thin. I should also probably turn on my mirrors so I don't, again, do 4 times as much work. And there. Alright, and then I just want to make sure this can still rotate freely. Looks like it can. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the happiest with that. Hello? Ah, there we go. Oh, did I accidentally remove... I think I accidentally removed that mirror. Whoops. I'm gonna be honest, that's not the first time I've accidentally removed a mirror. But it's fine. Okay, that I think looks pretty good. And then just checking. Oh. Minus 45. And 45. Okay, there we go. So then roughly, let me think, roughly how tall do I want this thing? Well, I guess I can start out just simply by not cargo containers. There we go. Yeah, I'll say about that tall. Then I'll have this split into... I actually want you to split into a conveyor junction. Sorry, give me one moment. Alright. So then from there, I want to bring this out. If I can find... There we go. By about 3 blocks, I'm thinking. That should work. Then I need a seat. There we go. So if... Okay, so neither of those will work. Control C. Do I have any of these that'll work for what I want? No. Great. Okay. So, I mean, I guess I could get away with this one. My main thing is I do want it to be piped. So, I mean, realistically, the best way to do that would be to use this one here. 4 to then AC to there. Alright. So far, so good. I will probably decrease the steering angle on these center wheels so they don't collide like that. So that's what causes my problem. I see now. Okay. So with that, then I will have the arms. I actually gave it a little bit more thought, and I had 2 trains of thought. So one arm will come out to about here, or they both will come out to here. So then I will want to bring this up. Trying my best to keep this mech looking like it's hunched over. Ah, man. Whoops. Sorry about that. Okay. So there's all that. So then do I want there to... I mean, I could add a micro interior. Pretty much just this right here. And then the way to get in would be from... if I'm doing the shoulder pad as a docking port, or as a landing pad would be a better statement. Four, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So then it was, if I remember right, for the dock I made. This may not make the most sense yet, but I promise it will definitely make more sense once it's done. So the only problem with this right now is that there's no way, or I don't have a conveyor connection to it, which isn't the biggest of deals because I'm planning to use the arm to connect to it either way. I mean, I could definitely get away with expanding the... or making the torso bigger. Maybe by a whole nother level. Possibly even 2. Let me see what that would theoretically look like. Oh, okay, it's gonna be like this. Got it. So I'm just doing this to figure out rough body shape because sometimes it is not the easiest to mentally do it all. Okay, so then let me continue up. If I were to continue up to right about there, and then I'll say begin bringing it in here. Whoops. That did not sound good. Yeah, it'll all meet perfectly in the center, so I mean, that would technically work. And since I don't have a set left arm design right now, I can just leave it blank. Yeah, and I can remove that. Oh, where would I put it, though? Because I still want to be able to access it from in an interior area, which I could probably do right here, at least potentially, right? Maybe. But the dock would have to move. Let me just... move that for now. And then also smack a battery on it so it doesn't despawn. So then what I will do right now is just remove... That's not good. Why did I do that? Okay, got it. So I said one more block up. Then... there. Now, do I want to go straight into a quarter or go like this? Then go here. This would leave a much bigger central area, but that would... I have no idea what that little chunk of blocks was from. Alright, then that would leave this entire area, or roughly that area, as the center. Which, honestly, I like that body shape. So then, where would the arms stick out from? I want it to be hunched over, so that means the arms will need to be above the head. So if I put the head or the cockpit right here, or no, even better, not here, but do a, well, first I need to repair the minor mistake I've made of removing the backside as well. There we go. So then if I go here, I want the conveyors. I would like a C conveyor. There. Then I will go with a thin piece, another thin piece, and then... Sure, what's the... Okay, I like that. Alright, I like that so far. That's good, that means we're in business as of right now. Then, what I can continue to do is put both arms, one there and one there. Okay, I'm seeing it more and more. I'm liking it more and more, which is also which is amazing, because that's difficult for me to do. Or I found it to be a little bit more difficult when you don't even have a basic plan in mind. But also I've been stuck improving the same mech for a couple months at this point, so I'm not quite certain on exactly how I want everything to be. But I will place those, then I will be right back. I'll see you all in just a second. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. Alright. So, let me just go ahead and continue. And yes, I can use all this empty space for storage and things similar to that. I don't know what I will use it for. At least not yet. I'm certain I will figure it out much sooner than later, though. But as of right now, I need more conveyors. And not T-junctions, just basic. I personally like the reinforced conveyors over anything else. Can't say why for certain. I just like the aesthetic they give off, I think. But let me, while I'm here and before I forget, this is light armor, yes. Nope. This one. There we go. So I guess first things first would be to turn my mirrors back on. Ooh, that made the game mildly unhappy. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. 1. Alright. Oh. I see the issue. That's not quite right. Got it. So, okay, when it comes to modifying over here, I will have to... Oh, great. Okay. So, I will remove this one right there. And that should fix it. Yep. Okay. So then, I'm just going to continue up to here, then further up here, just simply because I can over here. Right? Yep. So, of course, those blocks are going to have to be removed and then replaced with something, which I get, I'm not happy about, but I understand it. So then these are just meant to fill the empty gaps. And then they create space for more armor to go. And again, I'm completely aware that all of this is just light armor. It's not going to protect from much. No, you don't go there. You go right here. There we go. That's much better. Alright. So then, next thing would be this right there. How's that look? That looks pretty good over here. I will change it out right here. So it actually looks decent. So then, how am I going to do this? I think that's where these blocks come in. Not quite that one. Well, hang on. Would it be easier to go from here? Yep, that's going to be significantly easier to find parts that'll fit. Exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, thank the Lord. That makes things so much simpler. And hang on a second. That's just the simple... That's the basic... that one. And then the thinner Just like that. Now, the trickiest bit, and the part I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the most trouble with, is finding a part that'll fit right here. Oh, wait. Nope. I could go for a flat rounded corner, or a flat corner, or something that rounds it out a bit more. I kind of like, I'm a sucker for the rounded out look. And then this, you can barely see anything. So I will open up the periphery by removing those next. By removing both of those, I will then step in here with 2 plate blocks in their place. And I have just trapped myself in here. I am now free. We're good. And so far, that's pretty decent, if you ask me. Alright, so then last thing will be these, which, by the looks of it, are going to be pretty simple. And yep, as simple as I thought they would be. Thank the Lord. Alright, so that's going to be the torso pretty much done. That's just the torso, that's not the arms, that's not any of the shoulder padding that's going to be or shoulder padding, in air quotes, that's going to be added. But I mean, in 20 minutes worth of video? Keep in mind, this... Oh, how did I lose a... How did I lose a wheel, and where did that come from? Excuse me, what? Okay, the one thing I always hope I don't have to do. Flip a mech on its head. I am glad I saved it. There we go. Or I got a copy of it, I should say. Add wheel. There we go. So yeah, by the looks of it, I definitely need to switch a few settings around. Ooh, that was a heavy landing. And from how wiggly or wobbly, however you want to put it, hinge lock, inertia tensor, inertia tensor. There we go. From how much it moves around, I'm definitely going to want to make it so it doesn't do that. That should help. The other thing that'll help... Oi.
Storm inbound.
No, you don't. Alright, so then next step would be the arms. I don't know what I'm doing here, so I will cover it up, but with a different color paint. I'm thinking probably... Ooh, the black rusted. Yeah, I'll cover this side up with the black rusted paint, so I know, oh hey, there's the availability for an arm to go there. Whereas over here, I'm going to take that, smack it probably so that the actual platform is floating like right about here. So let me go ahead and get on that. Yep, that one. Then I want to take you. Boom. Actually, no, I won't use those. I will use these instead because I've had greater luck with these when it comes to just armor shaping or connecting a platform. Just simply looks neater, typically. Like, that's a little bit, just ever so slightly too high. So, what You may be asking what exactly I plan to do. Well, just grab roughly the center of it. Control V. That is not the center of it. Seven. So I want what? 4? Yeah, 4. Place that there so I know where is actually center. Why are you all the way over there? You shouldn't be. There. Thank you. Jeez. That's what I love every time that happens. There we go. Now that that's connected, I can then start working on the hard. Or not necessarily the hard, but no, this is the hard part. This is going to be a very difficult arm to build, considering what I want it to do. So, for those of you who don't know and haven't watched the other parts of this series, I recommend you do. But basically, this is the platform I'm currently using as the Respawn Mechs docking point. I can shrink that. I'm going to shrink that a little bit. Just simply because it does not need to be that big. So it's being shrunk by 1 on each side. And you may be wondering, why in the world would I put a mech that's susceptible to breaking so far up in the air? Well, that's actually rather simple. Partially because I want to. The other reason, it's convenient storage and keeps it up out of the way so that if it... Basically, it helps prevent it from falling. Due to how I designed it, it basically... You need to put some force behind trying to get this thing to go off. But the other thing that this is going to have over the current platform is the mech's arm is going to be... Do I want the mech's arm to hold on to it? Or should I have... So, my biggest thing is, do I want the mech to just simply pick it up? Or, the other alternative I have is just simply connect to the connector, because the connector on the other one's right here. Do I have it connect to that, bring its arm up, spin the mech in a 180, and set it back on its dock? Or do I just simply say, haha, no, I am not doing that, and just have the base grab the mech by its top, lift it up, and then set it here so that it can then be released? That's my current problem. Because any way I do it, it's going to need to be rather precise. That's going to be the biggest issue. And the best way I know to get this sort of thing to be as precise as possible is to just extend it out. So I want this to go... So that's center line, that's 1 block, 2 blocks before center line. So then I'm thinking I will go just simply... No, like that. Yep. And just simply placing a full block there. So that way there's not much that needs to be messed with. except for maybe that one. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do this. But just placing that there makes it flow relatively nice, much better than it initially did. So then just following back through. I could use that one, but I feel like there's another block I can use to cover it better. I think it's in here, funny enough. It is. I was right. Look at that. So like that looks pretty good, I'd say. A little bit weird in certain points, but other than that, pretty good. So then I think I can make this look a little bit better by putting that there, then just a simple piece there. Nope, it looked better the initial way. Yeah, the fun of designing a mech from scratch with next to no inspiration. Alright. So then I want I will say my advanced rotor. That's perfect. I want 0 to be front, and then negative to be up. Let me go ahead. Right. And then rename you. Right. All right. So there's that. All right. There we go. So then I do want to go ahead and pull this back. Nope. Where is it? Displacement. There. So that way it should be almost perfect with that. So then there we go. So realistically, I would like this arm to rotate no more than 45? Yeah, 45 degrees, I think. But that's unrealistic. So the maximum, or the absolute maximum potential will have to be, I think it's around 90? Wait, no. Because currently it's at 0. 90 would be down. I don't want it to go any further down. But it needs to be able to reach the ground. So I guess I can start there. And then reach up here. As for the exact grappling mechanism, as I said, I'm not certain on yet, but I might have an idea. Because I can use event controllers. Okay. Well, first things first. Curiosity is going to kill the cat. Yeah, that's to be expected. I'm shocked it is Ooh, that's not good. Ooh! Okay, it landed no problem. Got it. Okay. So, first things first, let me go ahead and grab a copy of this. Then all of the wheels will be turned down, steering angle from 20, I'll say down to 10. Because something this big should not be turning on as sharp of a dime as it was. But, like, yeah, this seems pretty decent. Just making sure I have a copy, because if I don't, I'm going to regret it. And the wheels seem to be hugging the ground fine. And if need be, I can definitely increase their strength. And their power. Yeah, I think I'll... wheels... I'll max out their power. And see how well that does. This thing is very top heavy, I think. Oh, I'm bottoming out the suspension at some points. That is horrific. Alright, let me go ahead and increase their strength. I'll say up to maybe 15. Yeah, I definitely forgot the terrain smoother mod. Oh, and look at that. I'm starting to lean backwards. That's concerning. And that's definitely a very good omen. It's not. Trust me. So that means I need to put gyroscopes. Oh, I need to put gyroscopes. Well, good thing I have space for those. Pretty decent amount of space for them, too. Run with default argument. Oh dear. So let me go ahead. Not fall off, but excuse me. Add an oh no. Oh man. I was gonna say add an entrance here. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that right here. Unless I go around somehow, but then again, that's going to be mildly annoying unless... Yeah, the only way in would be from right here, because then I can just simply... Well, first let me correct my current balance mistake. I will place 2. That should be enough. That was more than enough. And honestly, this is working fairly well. I think I'll keep it like this. So I can go up to here for insetting. Then let me go ahead and do the same over here. And then I know I'll be able to place a block there. I'm thinking just maybe a battery. Maybe? I'm not sure yet. Then... I'm not certain on this, but if I can... Okay, good. I can walk up that. So then... 1, 2... Then I will put a door... I'm thinking one of these doors there. Never mind, I can't put that there unless I go... There we go. And there we go. I have a very little interior room. With a whole bunch of empty space in this mech. Alright. So, let me go ahead. Control B this. Rename it. Mecha base. Because sure. And I don't really have another name for it right now. Oh my lord, there's so many ghosts of Clang right now. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to go install that terrain smoother mod. So I'll see you all in just a second. Bye for now. Alright everyone, I'm back. With this mod, or this set of mods being up to date. And instantly you can tell the difference. But one thing I'm realizing I should probably add to this thing. Some lights. Because, I mean, it is dark. So let me go ahead and stop. Park. Now, only question is, where will some lights go? Light. I will definitely add some searchlights. Interior light, and there we go. Floodlight corners, no. I mean, maybe, but if I'm using these, they will definitely head there. And there. All of these. Your intensity can go up, so that should mean that you're actually lighting up the area. Nice. So you're 4 and you're 3? Yep, 4 and 3. Control panel 3 and 4. I want to be red. So I can make sure, oh yeah, or so I can make sure I know, oh hey, this is backwards, for example. Ooh, how... Okay. Not too bad. Honestly, it can handle that fairly well. I'm mildly surprised. It's a good surprise, but still a surprise nonetheless. Alright, there we go. So now this arm. This is going to be very fun, because I'm not exactly sure how I want it to look yet. But I can get the very basics of it working. Like I will say probably to about there. Maybe. But let me go ahead and set your lower limit minus 45. So then let's just see where more minus 45 sits. Probably touching. Like I said, probably touching. And am I wrong? And I guess since I might need to do this, I will say maybe... I'll say 125. Oh, I see. So that means I need to rotate you. You don't want to rotate, do you? Nope, looks like you don't. Got it. Oh no, I was just rotating in the wrong direction. That works. Now let me go ahead and get this in the right area. So if I'm not mistaken... Oh, wait, minus 45's right there. Oh, no. So that means this will have to be at least maybe negative 90? $125. Too much. Got it. 125 is too much. 100. Nope. Okay, so that's not too bad. So then I will make a double hinge right here. This will be right. Boom. Lower right elbow. Alright, there we go. So then, just going to check. How long is this? 6 blocks? Alright. So then I just need to replicate that on here. There's all that. So then I want to reverse you. Okay, well, you hit the ground. And I know now you need to stop at, I think 45 would be good. Yep. Three, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I placed one backwards. Alright, that's fine. Copy settings, copy all. Good, there we go. Alright, so then I want yet another hinge. There. If you all can't tell, I love build vision. For the fact that you can just simply, oh hey, I placed something wrong. Oh hey, it is no longer wrong. That's the main reason I love it. Oh. Oh, that's not great. I will set your upper limit to, I'm thinking 75. 2 at 75. That sounds pretty good. All right, there we go. Oh boy. So then I'll need to rotate to a position, like right here, so that it can then pick up the mech. Oh boy, this is a lot, and I mean a lot of work. But honestly, I did bring this upon myself. My main thing is, what am I going to use all this extra space for? Because I know it is not going to be for gyroscopes. Because if this thing flips, I'm retiring. I'm kidding entirely, but if it flips, I have no idea how this thing would flip. I'll say that. Oh, I have lost a wheel. That is unideal. Please don't tell me you were broken like that. You were broken like that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Dang it. Okay. This one, then I don't want that one. Alright. Yep. Always fun day, or always a fun time building mechs. There's that. And then this is the left side, so I need left wheels. Okay. So now, let me go ahead and copy all, copy, paste. Cut this, paste it, flip it on its head again, and then just simply add its wheel. Then grab it again, and then flip it once more. And I think that is working significantly better. Okay, some of the wheels are throwing a little bit of a fit, but that's not too much of a concern. I will say I think I'm going to basically turn the gyroscopes, or not the gyroscopes, the hinge and rotor off, and just add a few more gyroscopes, even though they're so expensive. I mean, it took that no problem. But yeah, my biggest concern is when I actually have a mech up there. Yeah, this series is definitely going to be interesting. I can say that now. I will say the temptation is there to just go ahead and bring this into the other world.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh great, another meteor storm. I almost flipped. Oh my lord. I am surprised by that. You know what? I've never been struck by a meteor. That was a close call. That hit. It didn't do much, but it hit. Huh. Yeah, that would absolutely destroy anything else that was on there. Alright. I have a few things I need to take care of, but as soon as I'm done with those, I'll be back to finish this. So I will see all of you in a couple hours. For you guys, it'll be a couple of seconds. So bye for now. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and I've decided to move location just simply because, to be very blunt, the ice is actually flat, so I won't go slowly sliding down a hill. That's the only reason I've chosen the ice over where I initially was. So, right now, the next thing I need to do is work on this. Oh boy. Well, that means I need to get an updated version. Okay. Just kidding. I'll be right back once I get a blueprint of the updated variant of the... Oh, wait. Hang on. I don't think I need to, now that I think about it. Because I do. I thought I didn't. Turns out I do. Okay, we're good. All right. You know what? I want all the wheels to steer. That might help. Maybe. Slightly. Oh well. Let me go ahead and pull around over here. Sunlight greenhouse. All right. So I guess first things first would be figuring out how exactly I plan to do this. So, I guess I could do it with a whole bunch of event controllers. Considering... Let me go ahead and rotate you the right direction. There. What is wrong with you? Why did you just detonate? Is it because your wheels are too close together? Probably. By the sound of it, yes, that's exactly what it is. But from what I can see, the connector should be about here. And then once I'm up here, I can just simply head down here, open up this door, close it again, and then leave, or start moving. Alright. Yeah, so I'm thinking through event controllers. That might be how I have to do it. Alright, so that means I need a spot to put all of that. And honestly, right here seems to be fine. But first things first. Hip elevators. Let's see. I mean, the fact that it can survive that without any trouble is astonishing to me. Okay. I saw that roll to the right. Yeah, I saw that rather aggressive roll to the right. Nine. I really wish I knew what was clanging out on it. Let me decrease it down to maybe, like, I don't know, 7. That might help. Alright. So let me go ahead and just start. Where is 0? 0, I want facing up. Then I want you to add a small head. Turn your rotor lock on. Then I'm thinking probably taking up this entire space right here. So I mean, it works. But no, I won't do it like that. What I will do though is bring that out one more block, I think. After, where is it? Safety detach, rotor displacement. I'll bring it all. I'll push it out. There we go. Okay, that the banging sound's going to annoy me very quickly. So off the side you go. That'll probably keep going forever if I just leave it. At least I think it will. Okay. And if you couldn't tell, I am procrastinating because I really don't want to do any of that programming. At least not right now. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Apparently the AI is not doing anything weird. Sure. Okay. Well, I have other things I need to focus on right now. Like actually building this. Yippee. Okay. So, let's see. What will I need? Well, searchlights I would like to put some on. I'll need inset. I'm thinking, not off. Inset. There we go. Some inset lights. Probably a couple of these. So, you know what? 9. I want event controllers. Custom turret controllers. Light. What? Ah, interior light. Spotlights I don't think I need. What else? Timers are going to be a big one. And then let's see here. Yeah, life. That's a completely different topic. It's not scaffolding. Where is it? I know it takes steel plate. It's more adjacent to a decor block, but it really isn't one. And it comes in... Yeah, like this is just genuine scaffolding. That's not what I'm looking for. This stuff. Beam blocks. There we go. Alright. So now the fun bit of actually setting stuff up. Yay. So, okay, this will just simply say, oh hey, is that connector up there connected or not? Shoulder dock. Open lit. Does not need to be an end gate. Connector. Oh. Shoulder dock. If connector connected, connector. All right. I don't believe that's accurate. So let me go grab. Never mind, I don't need to grab it. Share and nourish. Where is it? Inertia tensor on. Toggle block inertia tensors on that one. Inertia tensors on that one. Though these don't have their inertia tensors on. That's why I think. At least that's why I think I'm hearing it. All right, there we go. Maybe. Possibly, we'll see. Alright, so one thing I do want to do is actually draw resources out of that, but that's going to be a little bit tricky at this point. Sorry, give me one moment. Sorry about that, I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah, I do want to draw resources from here, but with where it is in comparison to everything else, that's going to be tricky to say the least. I mean, I will say that is a lot of weight on one hinge, so it could be that. Making all the noise? Maybe? Alright, let's go. Shoulder dock is connected. Connector needs to switch. Okay, so 2 is for disconnected. Great, okay. So, then I will want... Do I want to do timer blocks? Yeah, I think so. I will have 4 timer blocks. With a Raider drop pod. That's fun. You know what? There are some things I want to test out. So you know what? Have fun. AI shoot, objective mode, any subsystem, yep. Really? You won't target those guys? Okay. Then I hope the spicy meatball will. That didn't take too long. Okay, that is cool. How they can aim separately. Oh my, that is so cool. What does it take to make one of these? It's not that expensive either. Oh boy. Okay, that I'm getting distracted. Alright. So I will say this. I do want blink offset 1%. Blink offset 2. Blink offset 3. Wait, hang on. No, I don't want blink offset. I don't think. Up. Blink offset there. Blink offset there. Hang on a second. So your offset, I'll set to 0. Three seconds. Then you can be at 1. Maybe 2. How does 3 sound? I have no idea. Copy all. Paste. Copy setting. Paste. There. Alright. So now the fun bit. What? I am glad I got a copy of it when I did. What I was trying to do... Grinder... Alright. So then I would like... Yep, 9, 5... Okay. So then, if I were to head back to here... Really? Honestly, I will take that. Because then I should be able to turn your rotor lock off and it shouldn't move. Alright. So now the fun bit, because I, have a lot of coding to do, I think. Okay. Well, first I need to figure out the movement it's going to make for both picking up and setting down. So that's obviously its storage position. But So, okay, I'm going to need 2 event controllers, now that I think about it. Control seat. Control seat occupied. There we go. That's shoulder dock. I'll rename it to docked. There we go. And I will say the best thing about this shoulder mounted platform is it can be used for more than just that one craft. Or it will be able to, I should say. So, right shoulder rotator. So that's at 45 degrees right now. If you were to reverse, I'll say negative 45 is probably go. Ooh. Minus 45. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Careful there. Please. Right. If my keyboard would behave, go ahead and reverse that one, along with both elbows. Both need to be at a lower of 0.
Meteor storm inbound.
So that is unfortunately not low enough. And even if you were leaning down, that would technically work, but it would be unideal because you would have to, or this mech would have to lean down, putting everything on a tilt, but that... Getting another copy. So, okay. Let me go ahead and open up a notepad. So, pick up needs to be at 45 degrees. Or, no, negative 45 degrees. Shoulder elevator. Alright. Well, I can still go further down, theoretically. Okay. Shoulder rotator. How about negative 55? Let's see where that is. I want to line up with the base, spin it around 180, and then plop it down here. So now, yeah, I could do it this way, or I could do some minor over-engineering and have it latched to the top. If I'm being honest, that'll probably work significantly better for what I want to do. So, if I were to stand you straight up, alright, so now that you're sitting or standing straight up, then I would want to drop the right shoulder rotator down to minus 45 again. Dear Lord. Alright. With... Which way is negative? That way's negative? Alright. With, I will say, a free-floating hinge with a rotor on top, with forward being 0. No, I want that to be an advanced rotor. And yes, I'm aware they do, at least I think, cost a little bit more in resource. Then, I want to add a small head. Sorry, a medium head. Medium head, there we go. So then I actually need to raise that angle. Excuse me, dear lord. I need to raise that angle some. Alright. Right, shoulder rotator. How about minus 35? Nope, that needs to be minus 55. Dear lord. Almost launching yourself every single time. Not good. Alright. Shoulder rotator, so not there. How about negative 50? I really wish you would stop doing that. Dear lord, stop doing it! Okay, so there's that. Then let me go ahead and add a connector to you, and a connector right here. Let me add a little bit of braking torque. Do you mind? I'm currently working. You know what? Where's that turret? There, that should be that problem fixed, at least temporarily. Okay, so they're close enough to connect. And then I can lift it and all that other stuff, but not quite yet. Because, if you all can see that, it's not quite matched up how I would like. So what that calls for is a little something called a docking alignment. Which there are a few ways of doing it. The one way I know of that is relatively, with some major air quotes, simple, is using hinges. I want these. Some rotors. Potentially. Hopefully not. And, of course, pistons. You cannot forget the pistons. Hip. There. Now it won't move on me while I'm in the middle of working, which is good. So yeah, as you can see in this scenario, it is heavily to the right or left, depending on which way you're looking at it. So what I'm going to do honestly, I feel like I want to use some square pistons today, considering I've never used them. So then I will also add, not the 3x3s, just the basic 2x2s. There's one, and there's two, and then actually, now that I think about it, that should be fine. 5, 5. Let me turn this one. Yeah, let me turn you off. And off. Yeah, I kind of expected that to look like that, unfortunately. So what we do then is we do one. I'm thinking one on each, but we'll see here shortly. Velocity needs to be negative. I will say 2 just to be safe. Then what we do is we reverse it. To do exactly that. Then you would switch lock. If you were actually level, this one is not. But I think I see how I want to do it now, instead of what I initially did. I'm actually going to make use of the piston I just placed. Alright. Woo! Yeah! This is incredibly fun. I don't know if you can hear the sarcasm in my voice, but this is not the most fun I've had in Space Engineers to date. Unfortunately. Okay. So then I want 9. I'm thinking, honestly, just starting with these. Starting with those. Then... Actually, no. I should not start with those. I should end with those. After adding 2 blocks. One row hinge. Second hinge. As we just saw. 5 blocks. 5 blocks. One piston and a second piston. Alright, so then what we do is we copy settings, copy all, copy settings, paste. Well, hang on, wait. It's using half blocks. I can do this so much simpler if I just thought a little bit more. How fun is that? Okay, so this thing, from edge to edge, is 5 blocks total. This, currently, is 9. That's not going to work. So, for it to be, what, 7? 5 blocks total. Will have to be, yeah, that, exactly. So I was right. Oh, that's annoying. And yes, I'm fully aware it's technically 5.5, but Oh well. Or no, not 5.5, 4 technically, because I'm using half armor as the armor for the sides. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then all of this will be half armor, along with all of this being half armor there. And now, assuming everything goes well, copy settings, copy all. Copy settings, paste. So the hope... Oh, I see an issue. I see more issues. That's almost on the money. Wait a second. Oh my lord. All of those just need to be half blocks. Let me go ahead and reverse that. Reverse that one. Whoa, what? What happened? Well, let me go ahead and set your lower limit. Where is that? Lower limit. 0. Copy settings, copy all. Copy settings, paste. And then let me go ahead and... I knew I passed it yet again. Reverse. Both of these need to reverse with considerable torque. I mean, there's one last idea I have. Reversing these once more. Not where I wanted that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, this should help. Hopefully. Okay, that's better. Now the only problem is it's too far forward.
Meteor storm inbound.
Which, yeah, can be fixed by me hopping in and pulling up some. But where is any of the fun in that? Dear Lord. Watching those in action is so cool. Especially the fact that all 6 guns can aim individually. That astonishes me. Alright. I will figure out a way to mechanize or automate this at a later date. Right now I'm just trying to build something that'll help. Well, one thing I could do... Yeah, I can do that here. is because I already know this thing's going to be leaning a bunch, especially if it's not perfectly leveled. So here I can actually make use of the pistons. 7. There's 1. And 2. And then I need to go down a full block. I'll do that on each side. And then come over to there. And then... Actually, no, I don't. I bet if these were lowered, I was going to say I thought it would hit. If it hit, I would not have been surprised at all. Alright, there's that. So then we just hit not attach, reverse on both. And that'll clamp it in a little bit more. So we're almost there to the perfect attachment.
Meteor storm inbound.
The only thing is essentially pulling it forward enough. Because, I mean, right now, that is as perfect as you can get. At least in my opinion. So let me go ahead and switch locks on you. Because I am curious to see if this would even work. Okay, right. What are you set to? Negative 50? Negative 50 for the shoulder elevator. So then I want that to go up to negative, I think I said 100. With the right shoulder elevator. Dear Lord, that's fast. And then the, not the right shoulder elevator. Right, lower right elbow and upper right elbow. To see roughly the ballpark it gets, man. Bow. Your torques aren't high enough, are they? Lower limit, upper limit of 75. Ooh. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be a problem. Don't worry, that so that means I need to add a third rotor and possibly a piston to the arm itself to just rotate the entire craft over. But other than that, it's looking pretty good so far. Elbow. Reverse. Right shoulder rotator. Negative 50. I was hoping to avoid that. Okay. Well, really, all I need to do for this is automate the capture and release, really. But right now, what I will do is I will go here, hip, left and then the waist elevator. And there we go. Pretty much fully set up. So then the only thing left to do is to grab the back end, exactly like this. So, let's go ahead, go. The 2 square pistons can reverse, and then the 2 hinge 6s can reverse, and then this can, where is it? Disconnect. So then, what I will do, 5, 6, 7, that looks about good. That is even. Then over to 9, 7, there, and there. Then I need block, another block, then pretty much solely those. Reverse that. Reverse that. Then let me go here. Both hinges can be reversed. I'm curious to see how well this does, considering it's nowhere near perfectly lined up. Okay, not bad. And then square pistons. That could not be any better if I tried. Oh my lord. Okay. So there's just one last thing I'm going to add, but that's just simply to make sure that it's actually secured, which I will add off of the back here, I think. Yeah, I think so. And now that I think about it, I could put it off of here. Basically, I want something to wrap around and grab the back. 9, 7. If I were to do 2 pistons here, that are facing the right way, of course, with then, I'll say full blocks first. Oh no, that is way too close, so that won't even work. So that means it would have to come from like over here, which I could do. It would look weird, but I could do it. Or, simpler, right there will work. Alright. Not as neat as I would like, but it still works, I think. If my wheels were touching the ground, I would be able to test it. My wheels aren't touching the ground, though. So let me lean down a little bit so my wheels can touch, or so those wheels can touch the ground. So then, what I will be doing is taking all the pistons, all of you, reversing you all, then taking the 2 hinges, and then reversing you. Then, I'm just simply going to, if I could drive, thank you, back up, do my best to line myself up. After I add a little bit more braking torque to this hinge.
Meteor storm inbound.
Well, actually, no. The problem is not braking torque. The problem is that it's so off balance. Control. Let me go ahead and reverse you all and see how that fares. That is such a cool concept. Sorry, I'm just looking at the gunball turret. Alright, where is your brake torque? I'll say like 30. Should be good. Wait a second. No, that means that side's a little bit heavy. I want this side to be heavier then. If my math is mathing right. Also my logic. But I mean, yeah, all things considered, this side is heavier. Well, I could always just... That should work, right? I'll say 45 just to be safe. I will hop in you. Drive on over. Yes, I know none of this is set up to a... or set up to anything yet. I can't believe I covered up, or nearly covered up, my own access panel. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't even seem to need to grab hold of it or to extend all the pistons based off of that singular display there. So then, once everything's locked into place, that'll happen, allowing for what are you doing? What are you doing? I own this block. Wait, why is that heavy armor? It shouldn't be heavy armor. So I messed up while placing blocks. Got it. Oh man, that's annoying. Well, that would explain the weight discrepancy. Somewhat. Okay. Anyway. Right upper elbow, lower elbow. I will set these to maybe 5. And then the right shoulder rotator can be reversed. Right. Sorry. Wrong thing. Reverse you again, but go to -100 this time. see. Okay. Okay. So honestly, not horrible, not great either, but could be a lot worse. Okay, the entire elbow can go ahead and reverse. Dear Lord, you have become aggressive. So yes, the elbows need to slow down. Wonderful. 2 minus, I'll say 2.5. I really wish these were stronger. But if I'm being honest, it's as if they need a boost of some kind. Yeah, that looks significantly better. Right. Elbow, elbow, reverse. Let's see. I mean, it's almost as if you're throwing it. Almost. Right. Oh, that's fun. Shoulder rotator. Minus 50. And yep. So I really do need to fix that, but as of right now it's working. But the plan will be, I get in this, I dock, it'll automatically swing me up so then I can dock up there, and then hop off of this craft and get into that one. That's at least the end goal. As you can see, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting rather close, as you all can clearly see. So what I can go ahead and do is remove these so I can still see while I'm driving. There we go. Alright, so now let me think. I guess the next step would be to actually program it so that when it's actually ready to lock, it can. 2 more event controllers. Yippee. But this one I can actually go ahead and set up. At number 9, there we go. 1, 2. So this one will be, I'll name it docking. Wait. I think I can set that one up. Docking. Arm docking. Select. Connector connected. Connector arm. There, that'll help. There we go. Arm docking. Connector arm add block. And then I will do this one as arm decoupling. I'm pretty sure I did not spell that right. Arm decoupling. connector connected for that one, and you will be connector ready to lock. Yes, yes, okay. There we go. So that one, and then that one. Arm is connected. Arm, unlock, lock. There we go. Action slot 1 for that one is connected, is ready to lock. Okay. Well, first things first, I need to go ahead and group these two hinges since I unfortunately don't seem to need the pistons. Hinge. Hand hinges. I just want to get this to work, or at least one aspect of it to work, and if I can't do that, then oh well. Arm, docking, ready to lock, is connected. Okay. Unlock, you are ready to lock, you're disconnected. Okay. Select actions, groups, right click, nope. You can reverse and arm. Ooh. Turn yourself off, I think. Yep. Select actions. This one needs to be reverse. Arm, you need to turn yourself off. And then you can turn on. So this is for when it is decoupling. So then when you are true, I think I'm doing this right. Toggle the block on. Alright, let me go try that, then I'll call it there for today, and if this does not work, then I will try it another day. So let me go ahead, reverse one, and then the other. Ah, this is unforeseen. Let me go ahead and back up then. At least a little bit. Because I was not expecting to run into that problem. Of, you know, the terrain just not working. Alright, now let me try it. And of course it's too high up. Meaning you need to bend down. There. That should bend down even just a little bit more to see if it works. I need to bend even further up, down. I just bent bent down. You know what? As long as you don't try to go back up, that is fine. Oh dear. That is not fine, because that's too far down. Oh my lord. Up to there. That should be enough room for me to get up underneath. Whoa, 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 whoa. But reverse. Dear Lord. Okay, now, arm. You need to turn on. Okay. And then disconnecting. I want arm. Arm decoupling. You are on. Yes, good. Decoupling, docking needs to turn on. Decoupling needs to turn off. Connector is connected. Is ready to lock. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong here, but unfortunately I'm all out of time for today's episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye guys!